to talk about it, but you know what's funny? I got into like a 1 hour fucking discourse of a call with my friend about like the main antagonist film, Made in the Abyss, Bondrewd, because I told him that I watched Made in the Abyss completely, and he's like, "All right then, who's Bondrewd?" And I'm like, "Who?" And at that moment, he got my ass right there in that fucking lie. It was like the dang rapper. No, that's wrong, because he spent a good 45 minutes I have at you just fisting me up to the elbow into my asshole about not watching Made in the Abyss, and I'm over here defending myself saying I was watching it when it came on Toonami. I was over here screaming from the rooftops, I have watched this. And then he mentioned there was like 3 movies which I wasn't aware of, because he told me there was 2 recaps, one of them being the Nazi's origin story in a way, and there's a third one that happens, I guess, pre the second season of like the Golden City and the Scorching Sun. And I told him, oh shit, I didn't know there was 3 movies. I only saw the one because Toonami only posted the one movie. And then he was saying this the shit down my throat with like maximum hatred. We wasn't mad. He was saying I'm a fake anime fan, and that's our usual like running gag of it. That he keeps saying I don't watch anime when I clearly do. My channel is literally based off Danganronpa, the mascot itself, Monokuma. And how am I not an anime fan? Like, I geek over anime, believe me. If I was like, never mind, I can't say Mr. Anime. If I was like the Anime Man or Gigunk or any anime tuber, I would review anime if I had that kind of dedication. But just be honest, I really fucking don't. And even then, I'll probably cover trashy as fuck animes. But we got into the straight up argument because it's always just about Bondrewd being the main antagonist. And I told him, I get it, bro. I get he's the main antagonist. I get it, he's the main bad guy of the whole fucking series. But I don't know him. I didn't watch the movie. And he's like, then you clearly are not a fan of the series. I'm like, I am the fan. What the fuck? I watched this shit. Just because I didn't watch the damn one movie, that he was playing a fat ass role in. I'm sorry, I wasn't there for that. I wasn't aware. And my only excuse that he didn't get was the fact that I was watching on Toonami, and it only posted the Nazi's origin with Midi and in the like, fucking Bondrewd's group. And I'm like, okay, he's the bad guy. I hope they talk more about him. And I didn't see anything after that. They didn't do the second recap, and they damn sure didn't do the third movie that he keeps mentioning by heart as if he fucking watched this shit like it was Your Name or Your Lie in April. So it got me kind of like heated. I was like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do about this? No. It makes me laugh because I'm trying to understand him. I'm trying to relate to the situation. But then he just goes off and just saying I'm not a real fan with this. And don't worry, I was kind of standing my ground with it by saying I am a fan. Just because I didn't watch the movies doesn't mean I did not experience Made in the Abyss. Sure, it made sense now since the second season. There's a lot of things that just didn't add up. Like, you know, why was Reg lost his arm? Why did Rinko get the white whistle? How did they get the upgrades? What happened and all this stuff in between? I thought that was like some sort of side op, but no, it was a whole movie that I didn't know about. Like, the dick riding over this movie and me not being an anime fan really irks my skin because I like watching anime, and I don't like having my anime tastes questioned first off. Cause I'm a fan, okay? I've been watching anime since middle school, and even then I was probably watching it younger. Cause I remember back in elementary I was watching Black Lagoon on Toonami because I was sneakily watching anime. That was like my very first anime ever. And after that, I started watching ecchis because my friend, and then I went back to watching like regular animes, and then I met Josue, and it's all just downhill from here. Because my friend be like, "You're not a real fan if you're not watching like 30 animes a day minimum." I'm talking about like the disappearance like Haruhi Suzumiya levels of like chunky animes, like Monster, which has like 70 or so episodes. You gotta watch like 80 episodes in one day and then go to the next anime. I'm like, shit. I've been watching seasonals. They're short, simple to the point, their own self-contained story. They begin and end, and I'm just done with it. Sure, I like watching like some good seinens and shonens and shoujos and slice of life, but damn, like a motherfucker ain't gonna be watching like 40 animes in like a fucking month and then put on a piece of paper of what did I watch, because I like the fact that I told him I was gonna watch the third movie of Made in the Abyss, and then this motherfucker was gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna quiz you on it. Like, I'm gonna quiz you on it to see if you watched that movie. If you didn't, I'm gonna fucking punch you in the throat. And I'm like, dude, it's a movie. There's no stakes in this. He already threatened my life because I didn't watch One Piece. And now that I'm kind of watching it, he's all like, he's mellowed out now. I'm like, yeah, I'm finally watching the other shonen. Was like, what, my third shonen? Because my first one was like Naruto, and the second one was Dragon Ball. Like, oh boy, my third shonen. Oh, actually, that's a lie. That's my fourth shonen. The third one was Hunter x Hunter, and then One Piece. But it's just my friend, like, he finds ways to just like get in your. He gets with your psyche. He fucks with you, and he knows he's fucking with you, and then he just like to fuck with people so much. Like, I'm telling you, like, if I could, I will have on my channel. I will have like those Discord podcasts when we just talk all day. Cause that alone will make great content in terms of just like making YouTube videos. I would love to have him on my channel as like a co-host, because I've been telling him on like women calls that my YouTube is only struggling is because not because of my lack of editing or my lack of directions in videos. It's just simply the fact that I don't have anyone to bounce off to in terms of like commentary. Sure, I could talk to the mic all day about whatever I'm feeling, but that doesn't really get me as far as like videos like ranting about some recent controversy. So I kind of want him to join the platform and like be my co-host. Sure, our podcasts will be nothing but just our rambles and all that kind of shit, but I think they're worth it. I think they're funny to some degree. It's like edgy humor at best, like Ugly Bastards, hentai, like dark humor, like murder, all that kind of shit. It's good old fashioned, just like Leafy is here kind of edge. Not that sanitized new platform, just like everything has to be family friendly or get crushed by the YouTube rules. And it's like I wish he could join that ideal. It's a good idea on paper, you know, and it'll definitely be a way that cooks me out of my shell. Because when I'm not thinking about YouTube, it's a way for me to show more my vulnerability, which is another thing that we talked about, was saying that I wish I had lore videos done about me, or had like some MatPat theory video on my channel and my character as a whole. I wish that was the case, because I would love to see people's interpretations of me, because I would love to see the thought of someone thinking me as just like an asshole, or someone who thinks of me as someone who was sweet then went to being an asshole. I know, there's like a lot of videos. At this point, if it's not like talking about some direct controversy, my videos alone could just be like literal lore about my character, how my personality is and how I think. But it's just worth it, okay? But yeah, I think that's kind of it. There's not really a lot to talk about with this. I just wanted to kind of spit my minds about Bondrewd a little bit and what my friend was talking about. But that's it. I might make another video tomorrow or later. Maybe we talk about the Pick Me thing and say how she's graduating, which is really sad. That hurts like 1,000 people on Twitter and made everyone sequentially angry as well. Well, I kind of just told you everything, but no, well. But to wrap it up nice and here at the almost 9-minute mark, I have been your lovely host with the most. Thank you for visiting my little time, and until then, I bid you adieu.